My friends, many people are particularly concerned about money, but many do not know what money is for or its significance. Previously, I have been sharing metaphysical content with you. I wanted to help everyone escape true poverty by understanding the essence. However, many people still fail to realize its importance. So today, let's be more straightforward and plainly discuss the truth about money. First, I want to tell you, actually, what you like is not money itself. Almost everyone likes money. But do you really like banknotes or account numbers themselves? It doesn't seem so. What you like should be the happiness that money brings. It's being able to buy whatever you want freely. It's not having to worry about medical expenses when facing illness in your family. It's not having to fret over material things like houses and cars. We believe money can bring us these things. But why are some people still unhappy after owning them? Because what we truly pursue is not happiness, but joy. Happiness is temporary and needs external things. Once those things are gone, happiness disappears. For example, if one day you suddenly have no money, you'll become unhappy. But joy is different. Joy comes from within. Once you have it, no one can take it away. For instance, you achieve some accomplishments, giving your partner and children a beautiful life. Or you let your parents enjoy their later years through your own efforts. This kind of joy and pride will never disappear. Even in such joy, you will gain inner peace and harmony. Moreover, what's more important is, it's not that having money brings joy. On the contrary, it's because you first have joy that you'll have money. Seeing the word wealthy, probably many people's hearts will involuntarily be moved. I don't know if you've had this experience. The more you lack money, the worse your financial luck becomes, even if you've worked very hard. That's because behind that intense desire hides lack and fear. You don't know how to attract money. We've mentioned before, effort cannot lead us to so-called success. Similarly, it cannot help us attract money. At this point, some might say, I have to work hard to get a salary. Without effort, I won't get a penny. All right, we often see those successful people talking at length about how passionate and hardworking they were, how they started from scratch through hardships, as if one cannot succeed without hard work and suffering, as if only after going through countless difficulties can you attain positive results. Is hard work useful? If, as mentioned above, it's for a salary, then of course it's useful. But in fact, if it's just hard work, there's only a very small chance of gaining great wealth. In that case, why do those successful people always share the importance of hard work? Are they deceiving you? This matter can be divided into two parts. The first part is that hard work is something everyone can do. The threshold is low, it's widely applicable. As long as you do it, you can see some improvement. The second part is that we have to admit society is structured like a pyramid. The upper layers of the pyramid need the support of the base. Only when the people below work hard can the people above live better lives. As the saying goes, working hard in the company may not lead you to the pinnacle of life, but your hard work can make it easier for your boss to reach the pinnacle of life. So those leaders are the best at promoting how hard they worked in the past and how difficult it was. They might even exaggerate, saying their past situation wasn't as good as the most basic conditions in the company. Through their unremitting efforts, they've now finally succeeded. Finally, with a flourish and some sentimentality, they say, the future belongs to you. Leaders will usually tell you a lot and teach you a lot, but there's still a small part they deliberately never mention. And this small, unspeakable part is the key to their success. It's usually taught only to the most trusted confidants. In leadership circles, there's a recognized century-old lie. Tell young people to be down-to-earth, diligent, and capable. Never take shortcuts. That's the wrong path, an unhealthy trend, and will harm you. But if you ask the leader whether they've taken shortcuts, most likely, the leader will have you pack up and leave. Have you ever calculated something? How long will it take you to earn 100 million? Suppose your current monthly salary is 100,000. That's a pretty good income, likely surpassing 70% of people locally. Assuming you can save $1 million a year, it would take 100 years to reach 100 million. If you work steadily and hard and your salary increases continuously, at most you might triple your income, but it would still take 30 or 40 years to achieve. So may I ask, did those who have already achieved billions reach the top solely through hard work? Just like some bosses might tell you, They earned their first pot of gold by buying goods on credit, but they didn't tell you how they got the credit, how they made money, right? Of course, I'm not entirely denying the value of hard work, but I want to tell you that relying solely on honest hard work can only guarantee your lower limit. It doesn't determine your upper limit. Understand? Good. In the later part of the video, I will share 3 shortcut techniques that everyone can do. The earlier you understand, the fewer detours you'll take. Now let's return to our initial topic. The truth about money is that it's just a form of energy. It always likes to flow, moving toward higher frequencies and higher energy. And the law of wealth is the law of energy exchange. The amount and method of energy exchange determine the wealth energy you can obtain. We all know the phrase, wealth rolling in. As just mentioned, the characteristic of money is flowing, rolling. If you always chase after money, you'll become more and more tired, and you may not even catch up with it. But if your energy becomes strong and your value increases, naturally you'll attract money to come to you. The law of money is actually like universal gravitation. The greater the mass, the greater the gravitational pull. Rather than constantly chasing money, let money chase you. Only when this energy starts to operate will money flow to you endlessly. Kazuo Inamori has a famous saying, money is not actually earned. The more you want to make money, the less you can make it. Money is the return after helping others solve problems. Because the essence of money is the circulation of energy. When you help others realize value after giving, you will naturally receive returns. Many people fail to realize this point. They greedily and selfishly desire money. So many people don't have money, not because they don't work hard enough, but because their minds are too small. Unwilling to give, naturally they can't accommodate money. The more they desperately try to grasp it, the faster they lose it. Another point to think about is emotional issues. In fact, emotions are also related to money. When love has no destination and feelings have no place, money will definitely be lacking. Those who are frustrated in love either can't make money, or even if they earn it, they can't keep it. They get cheated out of it or waste it themselves. Because the home of emotions is the heart's desire. If your heart is often in a state of lack, fear, anxiety, confusion, vulnerability, sensitivity, or inferiority, then money will definitely stay away from you. Because you don't have enough energy each day to deal with these things. You've used all your energy in internal consumption. How can you have the energy to improve yourself and find ways to make money? And the last truth about money, some might not understand. I want to tell you, your subconscious is your wealth luck. Why are some people born rich? I'm not referring to those who inherit family fortunes. The general idea is similar to character determines destiny. Do you know, in fact, consciousness and matter are inseparable. Our nervous system, immune system, and endocrine system all work together in our bodies. As long as you have a thought, your body's hormones will change. This is the biological version of the law of attraction. If you maintain a joyful and open-minded attitude, your emotions will be positive and your body will be healthy. You will attract people who are on the same frequency as you. Perfect love will get closer and closer to you. The energy of wealth will naturally flow toward you. On the contrary, if your heart is filled with fear, inferiority, complaints, and other negative emotions, not only will no one want to get close to your negative energy, love and money will abandon you. Even the accumulation of your daily emotions will eventually reflect in your genes, written into your germ cells, passed on to the next generation through inheritance, becoming the subconscious engraved in your offspring's genes. Think about the connection between your current personality, life trajectory, and your original family. You'll find that the subconscious is not only your wealth luck, but often your life's destiny. Now you understand what the truth about money is, right? Good. After discussing the truth of money, how can we attract money into our lives? We mentioned earlier that the law of wealth is the law of energy. So if we improve our own energy, we will naturally attract wealth, right? Speaking of energy, actually, not only people have energy, everything has its own energy. Zhuangzi said in On the Equality of Things, "Heaven and earth were born together with me. All things are one with me." Interactions between people and even connections between people and things are essentially energy exchanges. Whatever kind of magnetic field you have, correspondingly, you will obtain that kind of energy. Now comes the key point. I will share 3 ways to draw energy from the outside world. These 3 methods are all based on love, but the third one is easily overlooked. Love is not an illusory word. It's the key to creating miracles. Even from a certain perspective, love is a great selfishness. It's a special desire. It can stimulate your continuous motivation. With love, you will feel joy, and you will be full of motivation. So how to love, or how to use love to draw external energy? The first method, gratitude. Be grateful for everything you encounter. Many people, when mentioning gratitude, think of parents or benefactors. But in fact, what we should be grateful for is not just that. An ancient Chinese saying goes, thunder and rain are all the grace of heaven. Those so-called good and bad things from a macro perspective are lessons that can make you better. When you can always hold a heart of gratitude towards everything, all the setbacks and hardships won't defeat you. They will become your whetstone, making your sword sharper. When you encounter things that nourish you, your directed gratitude will draw greater help for you and will make you better. If a person can't even be grateful, others will think this person is ungrateful. How can the outside world give you better strength and help? Some might say, my family is so bad, my parents didn't care for me since I was young, even exploited me. Should I be grateful for this? Although parents have the responsibility to raise their children, they might not fulfill their responsibilities. So-called responsibility can only be assigned to oneself and cannot be imposed on others. Otherwise, you will always be in pain. By pain, I mean not only your inner pain, but also the reflection in your external world. So as long as our parents gave birth to us, we should be grateful that they gave us the opportunity to experience life. No matter what your past life was like, it's all a lesson. If you do well in this lesson, your life will be elevated. Gradually, everything will change for the better. The second method, giving. From a selfish perspective, giving is a bit like casting a net. If you don't release your strength, how can you harvest more energy? Laozi said, if you want to take, you must first give. If you can't bring others the value they want, how can you get the value you want? Of course, this is from a strategic point of view. From this perspective, the meaning of giving is somewhat low level. What is the true meaning of giving? It's finding the value and meaning of your life. Only when a person continuously gives can they feel their existence's value and life's meaning. It is more blessed to give than to receive. The more a person gives, the more they get, and their mentality will get better and better. Good luck will continuously come to them. So when you want to become better, try giving more. Maybe you won't get satisfactory returns for a while, but from a macro perspective, it will definitely get better. Here, I'd like to remind everyone, it's never the capable do more work, but those who work more become more capable. Work represents giving. The more you give, the greater your abilities will naturally become. With greater abilities, your capacity and achievements will naturally be greater. The third method, sincere appreciation. In reality, many people have a mentality of fearing their peers' hardships and fearing their peers driving luxury cars. Most people want to be the most outstanding person in their social circle, the one admired by everyone. The concepts instilled in us since childhood make us subconsciously believe that this world is a competitive society. Under such circumstances, it's inevitable to develop a heart of comparison. Who doesn't want to be proud? But this mentality of comparison and competition is actually a highly toxic trap. It makes children subconsciously think that learning is not for acquiring knowledge, but for defeating others, to become the one who is noticed and praised. Only by surpassing others can you get the teacher's attention and your parents' recognition. Only by surpassing others can you make money. Only then does your life have meaning and is worthy of love. So even after becoming adults, this poison still exists. They subconsciously regard the people around them as potential opponents and imagine enemies. Comparing height, looks, savings, performance, reading volume, running distance, and so on. But have you ever thought your situations are different in all aspects? Everyone has their own advantages. Everyone has their unique script. Why feel inferior by comparing certain aspects with others? Most importantly, if you are the most outstanding person among your friends, it means you've reached a bottleneck in your life. There's a saying, Your wealth equals the average of the 5 people around you. If you don't want the people around you to get better, you can't get better yourself. Everyone being good is truly good is not just empty talk. Only when the people around you are better can you get better help, draw better energy, and become better. From another perspective, you should sincerely appreciate that the people around you are doing better. Acknowledge their achievements or admit that they are better than you, because their excellence means they can help you at certain times, rather than always expecting you to help them. Only with this mindset can you nourish each other and lift each other higher. And when you sincerely appreciate others, you can gain inner peace, objectively view things around you, discover your uniqueness, know your strengths and weaknesses, find a path suitable for yourself, and understand the meaning of your existence. Through these 4 words, you can feel greater freedom in life. Gradually untie yourself from the tense mindset of competing for recognition and seeking love. Begin to recreate your life with consciousness, language, and actions. Others will also gain more motivation due to your sincere appreciation. They'll feel that a true friend is hard to find and then give you more help. Finally, let me quote a sentence from Kazuo Inamori as the closing. Those who bully you come because of your weakness. Those who appreciate you come because of your confidence. Those who don't care about you come because of your inferiority. Those who love you come because of your self-love. The people and things you encounter are attracted by your energy. Whatever energy you have, money will give you corresponding feedback. Understand? All right. Thank you very much for watching until here. I hope it has touched and inspired you. See you next time.